Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to WrestlingGab. It's Wednesday, and that means it's time for AEW Dynamite, NXT, whatever they call that, and I guess it's WWE NXT.
Sure.
That's Dalethea. I'm Travis.
All that good stuff, whatever that is over there. Anyways, but we're here.
I don't know
and
what
we're
it's
doing
called.
stuff. Woo!
Time to be live.
Yeah,
For
totally.
Wednesdays.
It's Wednesday.
The Great Equalizer's ending.
The movie The Equalizer.
Yeah, they call it The Great Equalizer.
No.
I don't know who they are, but...
I don't know who they are either. Anyways, we're started, but
what?
But nobody else has started.
All right, so Cody is going to answer blah, 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 blah,
For
blah.
his...
Brody Lee's dog collar match.
Oh.
That's going to happen. Britt Baker's going to wrestle. She's going to make her in-ring debut since she's been back. Orange Cassidy versus number 10
Who's going to make that
tonight. Ricky Stark, Darby Allin tonight. That's Britt Baker. We got Chris Jericho and Isaiah Cassidy's. We got a couple Cassidys in there. FTR versus SCU. And then Jon Moxley has a match tonight. It's going to be for the title, and Eddie Kingston gets to pick his opponent. Will it be somebody from his own clique?
Maybe.
He's got 4 guys in there. The Butcher, the Blade, Pentagón,
Or will it
and
be
Phoenix.
somebody else?
Right.
Who knows? Anyways, we
But
have a few
anyways,
people.
that's what we know.
Oh, is that it? Just it?
That's the facts.
We got some people in our chat. We've got Walter
Hello, people.
somewhere out there. I don't know if he's back or whatnot, but he was there earlier. We have Josh in our chat, and we have Chris Akane tonight.
Hey, Chris.
Chris can't wait for some Britt Baker. Josh is letting you know that Denzel is a great actor.
One of my favorites, if not my favorite.
Chris on the other side can't wait for Shotzi.
Yes.
So he can't wait for the ladies tonight.
Blackheart. She's wrestling, what's her name? Tegan Knox or whatever? No, the one that's
Dakota
just like
Kai?
her. Yeah. Dakota Kai.
We're
All
starting
right,
out with
there's
Ricky
absolute
Starks, huh?
Ricky Stark. The absolute
Darby's
one.
body bag, huh? He's even got his name on it now.
And this is against Darby, so
Yes.
this is a pay-per-view caliber match right here. NXT, they're just showing some highlights from the Women's Battle Royal last week where Candice LeRae won.
Josh wants to know, is AEW beating NXT in ratings? Do we know?
We're 1 minute in, so I'm gonna go no. Just teasing. I have no idea.
We don't know tonight. I don't even know what happened last week. Did you check it last week?
I just know that AEW seems to win it every week, but I have not read anything about last week's.
Walter is going for the Darby win on this one.
The Darby experiment.
He says that Darby will win.
Bunch of cowards. Yeah, there it is. Imitation. There's Shotzi right now, starting it out.
Shotzi's starting it out over on NXT. Oh.
Does Dakota still hang out with Raquel Gonzalez?
I don't know. Walter's like, how's NXT? I'm watching AEW. Well, NXT just started.
NXT,
They have Shotzi out there.
She's just doing her entrance.
Ready.
She just dropped down to her knees.
And we've got Darby Allin coming out over on AEW. Ricky Starks looks really happy about it, too. Chris is excited about Shotzi time.
Darby could probably ollie.
He might. I don't know.
Might be able to ollie. Maybe do a kickflip.
I've never seen him do any of his...
He just rides it down a ramp
skateboarding
sometimes. But usually when you can ride a skateboard, you can ollie. All right, here comes Dakota Kai over on NXT. All right, they're facing off. Oh, there's a huge
just some slaps.
slap.
Oh, she's got her out there with her.
Yep,
there you
Raquel.
go. Answered your question.
I was wondering if she still hangs out
there?
with her. It's going to be hard for Blackheart to win this one.
Yeah, especially if Gonzalez stays.
Although we could get Rhea Ripley showing up, huh?
True. Rhea Ripley could
They've had a
come
little
out
bit of
and
friction.
do that, but...
Raquel's
"Stop
like, I'm
trying
like
to
a
rip my
full
pants
foot
off, you
taller than
freak."
you, so back up off me. All right, Darby flips him up over. He's got him in a wrist lock. Most dynamic wrist lock in the history of the game.
So Dakota Kai's pants are like...
Tie-dye
like
and rainbow.
halfway up her body and then halfway up her butt cheeks, so they look really awkward.
I don't understand the style, but it's something sexy that the girls like nowadays.
We have Michael Dukes in the chat. Hey, Michael, saying, is Dakota Kai going to get a title shot anytime soon?
I would assume it's coming pretty soon.
Going up against people like Shotzi, who aren't a title person, then probably
contender.
Not yet.
You know, this one is hard for me because I feel like they're pushing Shotzi a little bit, but in reality, I'm pretty sure Dakota's the better one.
Yeah.
And she's got the muscle in her corner.
Yes, she does have a friend.
You still?
Was yours really loud?
I couldn't hear it at all.
Oh, I can't hear mine. No, like went down. Let me do mine and see. Did that turn yours up?
Yeah, it's fine.
What about there?
It's still loud. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. Darby getting hardcore. Parkour! On the outside.
Josh says, when will Cross come back and challenge Finn? Well, he's got to heal
be a while.
from
You gotta
his
let him
surgery.
heal.
He's probably going to have surgery on that shoulder, I would imagine.
Look at this.
It's Brian Cage.
Brian
He's coming out
Cage.
to ruin everything.
Is he going to just get in? If he gets in, it's DQ.
Oh,
I just said
Hobbs.
DQ. Oh, that's what we want to see anyways.
those are some big guys
Let
there.
the big guys pound it out on the outside. Hopefully we
Two
get to see that
behemoths.
one coming up. Maybe that'll be in 2 weeks on their 14th, on their anniversary show.
Right? Maybe they're going into the back now.
Their first show was on the 2nd.
Brian Cage and some Hobbs.
Oh!
Cage and Hobbs instead of Calvin and Hobbs.
I know, right?
Anyways, we have Vindicator in the chat.
Hey, Vindicator
says, hey guys, Christmas came early with Shotzi's green hair and Raquel's red outfit.
Right?
You're dirty. Josh says, are you going to go live on Sunday? For NXT?
She's the boss on that stuff.
I don't know. We probably should do it. It's
Yeah,
on a day that we can. I'm not a huge fan of doing their stuff, but we can.
So it sounds like an absolute hell yeah.
It sounds like a maybe.
Heck, maybe. No, we'll be here, I'm sure.
Yeah, unless something comes up.
I've done one of those by myself before, haven't I? As an NXT.
Maybe. You might have. I don't know what happened.
You came in with like 15 minutes left.
Oh, yeah. I must have been somewhere. We have Joven in the chat.
Hey,
Hi, Joven.
Joven.
How's it going?
Dakota Kai got Shotzi in trouble in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And absolute Ricky Stark looks like he's in trouble.
With Darby.
With Darby.
Oh.
Darby the house elf. He is kind of a handful. He's very wiggly.
Yeah.
He's not a very big guy, but neither is Ricky Stark, so it's a great match for just tactitional wrestling. Little extreme tactitional wrestling.
Right? Chris Akane is like Raquel Gonzalez versus Sonya Deville.
Old Sonya.
Vindicator says...
Is it because they look really similar? Except for size?
Maybe.
Because they kind of do look like sisters or something.
Oh, maybe. Vindicator says, so Taz says Darby's getting his ass whooped by a guy his size, so Darby just can't catch a break.
Darby gets his ass kicked every week. Honestly, he gets his ass kicked every single week. I think that's his character.
I don't know. Walter says, I guess AEW is taped in NXT live.
And I don't know about NXT being live. I don't see any live symbols up there.
Yeah, I don't know.
What, is there one in this corner, or is that say USA?
No, it just says USA, NXT, no lives that I see on anywhere. And it's a good possibility that AEW is taped because
they were worried about the basketball game.
Right.
And so they had to be ready for it just in case there was a game 7 tonight.
Let's see. Lewis S is in the chat. Hey, Lewis. Haven't seen you for a while. Says, hey guys, good to see ya. My current situation in my car on my driveway, streaming you guys since my block had a power outage. You guys are low-key saviors. Well, I'm glad that we can be complete entertainment for you tonight. We're just watching AEW with Darby Allin taking on Ricky Starks, or Ricky Starks taking on Darby Allin.
And Dakota Kai wrestling
Shotzi Blackheart over on NXT tonight.
And that one's pretty exciting. That one's eye-catching. Although right now it's really tiny because we're in picture-in-picture already, and now we got picture-in-picture-in-picture.
Yep.
All right, Ricky Stark. He's in an armbar right now. Darby Allin's officially kicking his ass a little bit.
Right.
Darby Allin never wins. Does he? Does he ever win?
Maybe.
What's Darby got? Stark's getting his chest all stretched.
He's like, I really needed a good stretch.
It's like me reaching for the rope.
That's your arms. I got it.
His head's under the mat, under the rope.
He should have just like bit it or something.
Well, he was under it. The same thing. It's like an invisible line. You actually don't have to touch the...
Right. Lewis. Hopefully Lewis gets back his power soon.
Right. We got us plugged in the ashtray lighter or whatever it's called.
When your block doesn't have power.
Do they even call it that anymore?
It's usually...
the ashtray lighter.
Sure.
The socket. I don't think they call it that anymore.
The cigarette lighter?
I think they just call it an outlet.
Really?
I think so.
Cigarette lighter part.
Oh, wow. It's like a couple young ladies going at it in the ring right now.
We have...
Oh, my God. Look at his... He's smacking the shit out of it.
Nice. Whoa, we have Word 789 in the chat. Hey, Words.
Hey, 789.
NXT or AEW, I don't know what to watch. We're watching both.
Watching both. If you want to watch the ladies wrestling right now, it's on NXT.
Yeah, Shotzi versus Dakota Kai. It's happening. She's rolling Dakota Kai up.
1, 2, and... Oh, that was close.
Out.
And over here it was close. Ricky Stark almost pinned Darby.
He did, but now he's
Ricky
crying
Stark,
about
absolute Ricky Stark versus Darby the House Elf.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Love hearing JR screaming in my ear. It's awesome. I love JR.
Right.
He's like, out of bounds is out of bounds. Look at that spear. Look at that. On the replay.
We have Luke in the chat. Hey, Luke.
It was such a good spear, they showed it 5 times.
They showed it 5 times.
Not once, not twice.
How's Luke doing tonight? I'm pretty sure, let's see. And Walter, I think Luke has power. It's Lewis that doesn't have the power. Poor Lewis.
That's funny. So, not that he doesn't have power, but what I'm thinking in my head is funny.
Is that?
How many people need to get injured? 1?
12?
2? 3? 4? No, let me finish. 5? 6? It's on that, The Office.
Oh.
It's what's his name? Dwight.
Oh.
And he's trying to delay the volleyball game. He's
That's
like
right.
10, 11.
So that they can come back because she had to go to the hospital.
Right.
For
Then they find
ankle.
out she's pregnant.
Yeah, so they can't.
No, let me finish. 8, 9.
Words is like, I hope the Fiend comes on Friday for SmackDown.
I'm sure he'll show up. 1, 2, and 3. Darby Allin with the win.
With the win over Ricky Starks.
Ricky Stark.
Shotzi's still trying to get her win against Dakota Kai, who's being distracted by her own person.
Is that what was happening, though? Or was she just kind of laid out?
I think she was kind of talking to her a little bit. She kind of fell over there and was talking to her.
Chicken wing backslide 2. So close.
But not close enough.
I think Dakota's just a step better. You know what I mean? Like, if you're ranking them in video game points, it'd be like a 79 versus an 86 or something.
Looks like, wait, what about power? Oh, poor Lewis in our chat doesn't have any power.
So he's watching us in his car on his charger. Isn't it funny how people have no power, but the satellite towers work fine?
That's weird.
They're like, yeah, we don't lose power here.
Words was like, that was a 3 pinfall, definite pinfall. Josh wants to know, did they make another Office series with Ricky Jarvis? No, they have not.
I don't think so.
Luke says, I'm okay, just finishing getting all the Halloween stuff set up. Now I can watch stream, feed me and my lady, then sleep for a whole day. Damn.
1 day.
1 whole day.
Isaiah Cassidy, Chris Jericho. Is that going to be our main event tonight, or will it be the Jon Moxley match?
Ooh, I don't know. What do we have next? Ooh,
oh, shit. Shotzi just
kicked her
leg
feet
out
from under her. Gotta be careful. She's got bad knees, too.
Oh, does she?
Yeah. She was out for a knee surgery, also. Chris says Shotzi would be cool with The Fiend and Asuka. He wants Asuka and The Fiend to invade NXT.
Take Shotzi.
Well, there's like Jim Ross and Taz are commentating.
Yes.
I don't know if Taz is still commentating, but he was commentating
Here
for that match.
Here comes Cody. Now he's going to address the crowd about the dog collar match by Brody Lee in the Dark Order. Cody's like, I'm going more natural with my hair. Just don't want any gray in there, so. Yeah, he's dark haired.
It's so funky looking, I guess. Walter's like, congrats to Le Champion Chris Jericho, 30 years in wrestling. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
If Cody ever, I guess that we could wait for Lacey to leave WWE one day. Put those two together with that haircut and Lacey in her dress.
Something happened on NXT? Is she okay? He's talking to her for a long time over there.
I was not looking because I was looking at Cody's hair. But it looks like Shotzi's getting up. But we'll see it right here. Oh, she just did a backdrop right on the apron. Oh, landed right on her head. Like right on the top of her head.
Right on her head, yeah. Yeah, that was kind of awkward.
That's as scary as you could possibly get. That's like a pile driver to the brain.
Most of the times they would quit that, and they didn't this time.
They might have. This might be recorded. That might have been a 20-minute break.
True. Oh, there's Rhea Ripley like you thought. So Rhea did come out to attack Raquel Gonzalez over on NXT, and Shotzi and Dakota Kai are still fighting, but we don't know what's happening in the ring because they're both just hanging out on the corners, like taking a nap.
So Rhea already left. So Dakota's got her tension back.
Yep.
Blockhart's in trouble.
I'm gonna be Undertaker for Halloween. I don't even need to buy a costume. I'm doing it all homemade. I have the tank.
Shotzi Blackheart just won it.
Trench nice. Go Shotzi.
No sweat.
A Stetson hat and makeup. Sweet.
Shotzi Blackheart with a big upset.
Right? Oh, Word says she needs new fishnets. I think she puts new fishnets on every time and then just rips them. So unless she puts that whole thing on every night.
Right.
Like that she wrestles and they just get more ripped and more ripped. Shotzi's little fishnet thing that she has on.
Dakota Kai just got pinned in a roll-up.
Right? Word's like, I think she got hurt. She might have, but
she landed right on top of her head.
I mean, their stuff didn't really stop for the match, so they must have cleared her if they did pause it to see what was going on. Yeah, Shotzi neckbreaker off the ring apron, yeah. Walter says, okay, at 9, my time, I'm going. Josh says, I'm getting those fake sleeve tattoo things to match takers. Cool.
Hell yeah.
Chris is happy that Shotzi won.
Got to carry around a little ghetto blaster or whatever.
Right?
So you can play the big dong.
Walter's like, Friday, Dalethea did trivia. It's fine. You do a good job. I probably will. Thanks. I'm glad we have fun.
It's a huge interview.
It's ginormous.
It's a huge interview going on over there. No idea who those people are.
I don't know who they are either.
How you feeling, Cody?
His injury's been a bit of a mystery.
Al Snow. What do we all want? Head. What do we all need? Head. And he carried a dummy head.
Oh, God. Mm-hmm.
Been known to be.
Weird tree.
Why do you shake hands, Cody? See how strong the other person's shake is?
Oh, that's the 205 guy.
Yeah. Phantasmo or something.
He's something of Phantasma. Santos Escobar. Chris Akane just gave us his name. Santos Escobar is kind of better than Andrade, but Angel Garza is still the best. Walter wants to know, where is Brandi Rhodes? Talking about Angel Garza, has anybody ever heard
We haven't heard any more.
about his injury?
I haven't heard any more about that. I know Tegan Knox had her ACL surgery, so the surgery's done. So she's already had it.
Wow. They did it fast then.
Uh-huh.
Must have been really bad.
You're Cody!
Josh is like, Cody looks like he walked out of a Green Day concert with that black hair.
Jon Moxley? And Chris Jericho. Just
You
kidding.
almost can't take him seriously. Serious dude.
Brody Lee.
We have Randy Paula in the chat. Hey,
Hey,
Randy.
Randy.
How's it going,
Just
man?
listening into Cody here.
Yeah, he's just talking to Brody Lee's challenge for the dog collar match.
Absolutely he does. Just say your answer. Is no. When he started saying he was the president and stuff, I saw that coming.
Right? He's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
No, and he walked off.
Look at his sparkly shoes.
Holy crap.
His shoes are damn sparkly.
Anybody that wears sparkly shoes isn't going to wrestle in a dog collar match.
Sparkly shoes makes you or breaks you, that's for sure.
Has he got one more thing to say?
Probably.
He's back.
He's back.
He accepts it.
He looks really weird
Emphatically
with dark
accepts
hair.
it.
Oh God, he's coming out to be. Oh, get out of the ring, girl.
You might want to just leave.
She's trying to get out of there as fast as possible, but she can't because she's in
a
these
mini skirt.
high heels and mini
Some
skirt.
people are coming in there to help him. Good thing he didn't just get full jumped. A dog collar match next week, which will be their true 1 year. I don't know why they're doing a big on the 14th, a big thing. Maybe it's their live. Maybe they're live the 14th or something.
Maybe. That's a possibility. Yeah. Chris is like, Cody heel turn? Nah, he's always been like that. Josh is like, my little niece wears sparkly shoes, twinkle toes, just an FYI. Sweet.
There's Brandi, for anybody that
asks. She knows
asks.
how to make it.
Yes.
If you got sparkly shoes.
Was that Brandi?
Yeah. She did it off the rope there. And
look behind her. Anna Jay. These two going at it. Did you see Brody Lee just walk by?
We have Princess Cadence in the chat.
Hey,
Princess Cadence.
Make sure you're subscribing if you're new. That's pretty funny. Brody Lee, like there's a huge fight. Oh, who was that? Oh, it was Rose.
Kylan King? I don't know who that is either. Is she new?
I don't know who this is.
Is she hate Hall?
She just grabbed that girl by the head and threw her down on the ground, though.
She's like, I don't like you. Walter's like, cat fight, cat fight. And Josh is like, where's Dustin? We haven't seen Dustin in forever. He was there like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, Brody coming back. He got him. Right in the center of the ring. They're locked up again like two bulls.
They're right.
Look at that.
Just have a melee of crazy
North
happening.
American Championship, Damian Priest and somebody I didn't see it.
Johnny Gargano.
Oh, yes. They're going to have a tag team match tonight. A mixed tag team.
Interesting.
That's all for the NXT TakeOver.
Mm-hmm.
It started out like it should end.
So,
this is how WWE ends things. This is how they're starting their show.
So, all the brunettes are on Cody's side with Brandi, and all the blondes are on the Dark Order side?
Yeah, they're all evil.
What the fuck? Seriously, people.
Oh, Brody, get back in there again. Where's his gang? Shouldn't there be 10 of them?
I would think so.
Maybe it's because he smacks them around so much they're not there to help him.
Right?
He's through his jacket.
Hey, Brad. How's it going tonight? Gothfleshy is talking to Princess Cadence. Just so you know. By the way, Gothfleshy is in the chat. Hey, Gothfleshy. How's it going?
What a great show so far tonight. How exhausting. You just keep running back to the ring to hit somebody twice.
Like,
and then
alright, I got my cardio in for tonight.
and then he walks off, and then he runs back in real quick and does it again. All right, we're going to cut over to FTR.
Found the FTR finally.
There's Tully.
At least they didn't make him go back and try to find the Young Bucks.
That'll make
mean.
Finn Balor's day. Or, not Finn Balor. Vin in our crew.
Brad's like, good. He's doing good. Thanks. How about you guys? Freaking
Doing
fantastic.
Great. Guess what day it is? Well, not for you, but...
Guess what day it is? Mike, 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 Mike.
Hump day.
Hump day.
I woke up today screaming that. The dogs are like, why are we excited? It's like, guess what day it is?
Guess what day it is? Mike,
Max is in his
Mike,
kennel, like,
Mike.
trying to move.
Hey, Mike, Mike, Mike. Guess what day it is? Vindicator's like, blondes have more fun because they have sinister hearts and motives. Is that what it is? I thought that was redheads, but okay. They just don't have a soul. We have Tifa in the chat. Hey, Tifa.
Hey, Tifa.
As they say, FTR, fuck the revival, right?
Is that what they call it?
I guess. I have no idea. That's what they're called. That's what that person's calling it. Vindicator says, totally on TV. That means I press the clicker to anything but TNT. He's not even talking. What's your problem,
Who was
Vindicator? Tully.
Oh.
He's like, Tully's on TV. I'm going to change the channel to anything but it. He's
Oh,
not even
shit.
talking. The Young Bucks.
Tony Schiavone just got kicked in the face.
What the fuck is wrong with the Young Bucks picking on the announcer guys?
They're scared of you.
What the hell? What a bunch of jerks.
Yeah, you can't be kicking Tony Schiavone. Dick move. It was stupid. It was senseless, and I hate it.
Meh. I'm an upset child.
Cheer, Taz. I feel bad for Tony, but I get it.
Like, I hate that guy. I'd kick him too if I could. We have John L. Jackson in the chat. Hey, John L.
Janelle.
We also have Aqua in the chat. Hey, Aqua.
Aqua. SCU. Is that match coming up now?
Maybe.
Scorpio Sky back.
Face to face tonight.
Well, we
Hosted
know they're wrestling.
By blah blah. Old. I've got a problem with my eyes person. Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly, huh?
O'Reilly.
Hey, it's Shawn Spears.
Shawn Spears.
Good luck, he says. Good luck.
Yeah, he's part of Tully's little group.
Is he?
That's happening now. This is a tag team title match.
John L says, who do you think is the returning NXT superstars to be at NXT TakeOver 31?
I have no idea.
Walter's like, the Young Bucks turn heel?
Probably anybody that's Canadian. Well, they're opening the borders up.
Floppy heads and beady little eyes.
Frank Kazarian.
That's funny. Words is like, he is a BJJ wrestler? I have no idea. Josh says, my grandma watches wrestling sometimes and she cracks me up because she calls the Young Bucks the Young... Oh, okay. The Young Bucks. Right. Vindicator says, send a message. That's what pro wrestling life is all about. Shawn
Spears, do you think he'll get involved?
I don't know.
And they'll start a Scorpio Sky Shawn Spears thing?
Maybe. Would that be weird, though?
No, not at all.
Why
Scorpio Sky really hasn't been with the SCU for a while.
He hasn't. He's gone off on his own. Ew. She had a brain leak?
From Pilates.
She's doing Pilates and her brain started leaking? Ew. And one more reason not to do them. No, I'm just kidding.
Who doesn't like to do Pilates? I don't even know what Pilates is.
It's kind of like yoga, but it's like a weird stretching thing.
Oh, I need to do it.
Like you get on this weird machine and it like stretches you and stuff.
Is it a piece of wood with a bar?
Kinda.
Yeah, I think I've seen it.
Like, and there's like pulleys and all kinds of stuff.
Like Jean-Claude Van Damme
Kinda,
in
yeah,
Bloodsport.
Yeah.
And the guy's pulling him and he's all like...
Yeah, but it's not like that. I don't know. It's just this, you lay on your back, honey, and you like do stuff. I don't know. Janelle says, it sounds like a female voice, so what female superstars from NXT could you see coming back?
I wish I knew who was missing. I don't.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you who's missing, so.
It could be Chelsea Green. Maybe. She's been gone for a while. We've also had Santana Garrett missing for a while. I feel like everybody that's been missing is back. You know, like Ciampa's back.
Well, there was a lot of them in the Royal Rumble. Wasn't there? That Women's Royal Rumble thing that they just did on NXT. We have Adagio in the chat. Hey, Adagio. Vindicator says, I don't understand why guys in chat care so much about people returning. Focus on who is there now and demand the writers treat the talent better, especially on Raw.
Go to work. Write your shit. Make better storylines.
Vindicator's like, yeah, Pilates is hardcore. It's really a big deal in the suburbs. LOL.
That and methamphetamines.
Yeah, that's awesome. Who doesn't want to do Pilates and methamphetamines?
I remember reading a thing, like, it was talking about Boise, and this was like...
It'll definitely make your brain
7, 8, 9 years ago. And they were talking about how meth has creeped its way into the suburbs for housewives so they can stay thin and get all their housework done.
They do Pilates and meth.
I don't know about Pilates, but meth. And then he's saying, talking about her knee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look at Paige is out there. Does that mean Omega's going to have a match? Oh, wait, no, this is that tag team match. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Page on commentary.
We have Ayla in the chat. Hey, Ayla. How's it going? Let's see. Luke says this coming from the guy who doesn't like anything the writers do at all. Laughing at Vindicator. John L says, I'm thinking it's going to be Amber Moon coming back to NXT. People saying it's Tessa Blanchard. Yeah, like, that's true.
Yeah, I don't see that one happening.
I don't see Tessa Blanchard coming back to anything because she's not even there. But I don't think Amber Moon would be coming back either.
We'll just have to wait and see.
The last update was that she still was having really bad problems with that Achilles tendon.
To have another surgery, possibly, so.
Yeah, and if she's on that of having another surgery, there's no way she's going to come back and wrestle because it could just injure it way more and then it might not be fixable. So it's probably healthier for her not to. Josh says, do you think once AEW is still here in 10 years, do you think they will have their own Hall of Fame?
Why not?
Is that when you start a Hall of Fame is 10 years?
Around. You could probably do it in less time than that, but...
It says... Going okay. How are you guys? You know,
doing
we're just
wonderful.
Here doing some wrestling stuff. It's
Cameron
awesome.
Grimes.
Over on NXT. Janelle says, if you guys were doing the superstar shakeup, what people would you send to Monday Night Raw, and what people would you send to SmackDown and NXT?
Well, I wouldn't send anybody
in NXT.
I wouldn't send anybody to NXT, but I would like to see Chelsea Green on the main roster. There's other girls I'd like to see up. Trust me, but I feel like they have storylines. Chelsea Green doesn't. So put her on the main roster. Santana Garrett I'd like to see on the main roster. You could put both of those ones on SmackDown, I guess. I would definitely put Kevin Owens and Aleister Black, and maybe even somebody else I'm trying to think, over on SmackDown for sure. I put AJ Styles back on Raw. And that's just right off the top, thinking about it.
Right.
You could probably move Bayley over to Raw after this stuff's over, but it's in the middle of it, and the draft's coming up before the pay-per-view. So I feel like if there's any storylines building to the pay-per-view, and then they split it, the storylines are kind of broken.
Right. Josh says, I think the hooded figure is Bo Dallas.
You have to leave.
Luke's laughing. Let's see. Vindicator says, it's grime time. I like Cameron as the ultimate heel. Pulling teeth would be easier than him becoming a babyface.
Right?
I guess. Let's see. Words is like, didn't The Fiend defeat Finn Balor?
I think he did. Yes, he beat Finn Balor. They did not do the demon because they wanted to save the demon for main events. Cameron Grimes just beat somebody in like 2 seconds.
Oh.
Maybe a local firefighter or something.
Maybe.
I have no idea who these people are. Independent wrestlers.
He has a very fancy outfit.
He's going to be on TV. Probably went and spent a whole bunch of money on it.
Words is laughing. Easiest win. Vindicator says, I thought Chelsea Green retired. She's been out of sight and out of mind.
They just copyrighted her name, so
Bastard.
I think we're going to hear something from her pretty soon.
Well, that guy got thrown away, too.
Yeah, because...
By what's his face? That's that guy.
Yeah.
Riddick? No. What's his name?
No, I can't remember. Rugby, shit.
Ridge?
Yeah, Holland. Ridge Holland.
It says it on his butt. His first name, anyways. Ridge. It's on his butt. We got buttercream in the chat. Hey, buttercream.
Buttercream.
How's it going?
So then Ridge Holland comes out, beats up the other guy that was going to wrestle him, and now starts beating him up. Does that mean Ridge Holland's the bad guy too? Good old-fashioned slobber knocker. Ridge Holland kind of reminds me of a little bit smaller Brock Lesnar. Shape of his body. Look at his arms. He's got those big long arms.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, anyways, we got a tag team match over on AEW. FTR versus SCU. Scorpio Sky with
just gets funny.
Huh?
Oh, they're just making fun of Adagio, Idaho. That's funny. We'll just see if there's anybody else said anything.
So, are they going to even count? Like, the referee doesn't even care. They've been outside the ring for like 7 minutes.
That's funny. Josh says Bobby Lashley needs a chance of getting a WWE title shot because he deserves it.
I also agree with that, but when they did it, they let McIntyre win that one.
Yeah, and I think he's okay where he's at right now. He's, making that title something, which is good. He at least has a title.
Yeah. I would like to see him be world champion, though.
Right.
But yeah.
Janelle says, I think they're going to put some people back on NXT to boost up their ratings. I mean, I guess some of them might if
Kevin
they
Owens,
request it. Kevin Owens wants to.
So, I feel like that takes away from the talent that they're trying to build, though.
Yeah.
You put Kevin Owens down there. You already put the title on Finn Balor. Who are you going to put? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Is the title going to be between Kevin Owens and Finn Balor all the time?
Right.
Or do you put the North American title on Kevin Owens, and then you just don't worry about any of the kids?
Right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it would be weird. Word says Ridge has a fancy coat. Yeah. Vindicator says Grimes gets breakdown. Beat down. Grimes gets beat down and they play his music. I didn't understand that one.
It happens.
I don't know. They probably don't even know. Josh is like, I want Owens versus Cole. Imagine that. Can't because Cole's so small.
Owens is a smaller guy.
He is.
He's overweight, but he's not super tall.
Right. It'd just be weird.
It'd work. Kevin can pull it off.
If you're snacking, it's Jumbo Snacks. Just so everybody knows out there in the real world, about 15 pounds of bacon today.
I feel like these are like... Can you hear that?
Yeah. I can turn it down.
It's trying to blow my eardrums out.
Yours is really loud.
Oh. It needs to be a little louder than that, but... There's no noise. It's got to be louder. I can't hear what she's saying.
There?
Maybe a little more. That's good. No, that's way too loud. That's good.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, that commercial was out of hand. It was screaming in my ear. I was like,
I'm like, buy this shit. Okay. I have no choice.
oh. He throws his partner off backwards.
He's like,
After
get
he
off there.
smashes
I need
his
to get in
nuts.
there, you jerk.
Look at that. Breaking the ring right in half. That's great
That's
tag
funny.
team work. Scorpio Sky working his way out of the corner. Dax rolled up.
I forgot to check that reader on my car.
I think I have one like that. I don't know where it's at. It's up here somewhere.
Yeah.
I got it for my birthday. Never opened it. Oh! Russian leg sweep.
We can always use it real quick before I leave. My brother just asked about it. Did that reader work for you? I haven't had a chance to do it.
There's a tag. Here comes Frankie Kazarian. Could we get new tag team champions tonight?
No.
I don't think so either.
I
I feel
think
like
SC
FTR is
gonna
right
win.
in the midst of their title run.
Yeah,
It's going to be the Young Bucks.
that possibly get it.
I don't know if they'll get it, but that's going to be the title fight. And that'll probably be at the next pay-per-view, which is what, November 7th? I can't believe that's only a month away.
Is it because the Young Bucks are so...
Dickish?
Well, no, they're whatchamacallit. They're bitter.
Yeah.
They're very bitter.
Bitter beer face.
They're very bitter.
Frankie Kazarian, look at that. Everybody's going to have to freaking kick out at the exact same time.
Yeah.
1, 2, and...
Can you only get the guy who's active, though? Or
Yeah, you
that
can't
has to-
pin the guy that's not in the ring.
Right.
But AEW kind of stretches the rules with tag team wrestling. They're kind of like, yeah, do what you want.
We might do it this way just because...
Like half the time they don't even freaking hold the tag ropes. It's like, why do you have the tag rope if you're not going to use it?
Use it to tag. Janelle
Rolls him
says,
up.
I would
Nope.
like to see the Hurt Business on SmackDown. But why?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that, but they're doing good enough on where they're at.
Yeah.
Do you like SmackDown better? Is that why you want to see them there? Or do you like Raw better and you don't like them?
Right? Michael Duke says, is Bliss going to use Bray Wyatt's theme song? No.
I don't think so. They might change hers up a little bit to make it
Yeah.
more dark.
But they'll use something specific just for her.
She's so well known. She's already a character. That's why I don't even understand why they're doing this now.
Vindicator's like, if a commercial is not out of hand, then it's not worth the money spent for that 15 seconds of fame. Most of the time, those loud ones are like 3 minutes long. Randy says, hey, I'm back.
Randy.
My PS4 just broke. Well, that's shitty.
Did you throw it?
God damn you.
I've seen some of these people play video games. I'm like, what? You
And
didn't
they
realize
throw
how
it?
much those things cost. Oh, yeah. I've seen people literally throw fits.
Why would you do that?
Like-
I mean, I've gotten upset when I've played a video game. Don't get me wrong. But I usually just leave. Like, I don't throw my stuff.
Like set the remote down and walk off.
Yeah.
You don't toss the remote through the wall.
No. No, never do that. I have like pressed the buttons really hard like this. Like in frustration.
Yeah.
Like especially if you're like moving but it doesn't do what you want it to do and it freaks out or something. Had that happen before.
So close.
Not fun.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
Words is like, I like Firefly Funhouse. Yeah. A lot of people do.
And I wouldn't mind to see Bray on Raw.
Right. It is Kushida over on NXT coming down. He likes to talk about how he should have a title shot. He should be getting better.
He's in the Navy, it looks like. He's got his life preserver on.
He definitely has his life preserver on over his denim type shirt.
That's a vest. It's on Back to the Future.
Right? Josh says SmackDown is actually better than Raw, and SmackDown has more storylines. Right.
Like The Miz suing Otis over his Money in the Bank.
Right.
We also got, I'm assuming it's Carmella coming back.
And that's the premier athlete, Tony Nese. Where it says, I would love to see Bliss in there. Josh says, are you going to get the PS5, Travis?
Yeah,
Not right away.
At some point, I will. The only problem is I just don't play video games.
Yeah,
like
Travis doesn't play video games. He really doesn't.
I buy video games that aren't even opened.
Yeah.
And so I kind of like, maybe I shouldn't do that. I get excited over video games. And so I buy them, and then I don't play them.
Randy's like, no, the wife did. She thinks RD2 is too violent.
Well, she's violent if she's breaking stuff. Just kidding.
RDR2 is violent. Okay.
What about C-3PO?
That's just kind of a weird thing to get mad about. Where it says all Raw has is, why would you break the whole machine? That's so weird. Let me break the whole machine. This game is too violent. Break the machine.
Just cut the cord.
Just cutting the cords for everybody. Let's see. Where it says all Raw has is Seth and Mysterio family storyline, and that's kind of getting weird now.
Well, you don't like the Angel Garza and Andrade and the... They're not Private Party. They're Street Profits.
Well, Street Profits, right? Let's see. Randy says NXT versus AEW. Right? Word says Back to the Future outfit laughing. Janelle says, so is Bray. Why does Bliss go with him? No, not really, Janelle. Like, not really.
You don't think that she will?
I mean, I'm not saying right now I have a feeling, she is. Like,
I just wish it was the Wyatt Bray and not the Fiend Bray.
Right.
It would fit so much better in the hillbilly outfit.
But if it was...
her wearing suspenders and...
But if it was him, she wouldn't have any kind of hypnotism and stuff like that. So how would she have turned? You know what I mean?
Sister Abigail. But it is what it is. And WWE is not committed to anything anymore. So
Luke's let me know Red Dead Redemption 2 is RDR2. Oh. I don't
there
think
it is! Did you see that cheating shit?
Oh, what happened to Tully?
Tully Blanchard held his foot so he couldn't kick out.
Oh, what a jerk. But is that how it's supposed to work, though?
Yeah. FTR with the win because of Tully. Did you hear Taz? So smart. The referee couldn't see it.
Right? Because he's a bad guy.
See, it's right here. See the trip? And now he holds his foot. See it? 2 and 3.
Oh, he put his foot up there on the thing, though. His foot was under there.
I know. The referee wasn't looking.
Oh, I see.
That's just ridiculous refereeing.
Let's see. Vindicator says, yeah, Bliss is well known for being a Barbie doll who can run her mouth and doesn't have any wrestling talent. I hope Lacey gets more airtime than her. But it looks like,
that's not happening.
Vindicator.
That's not happening.
Looks like, I thought he meant is Bray with Bliss in a relationship. Oh, no. He wanted to know if, like, like, Bliss is going to be a part of Bray, and, like, her music, if it's going to change to Bray's music and stuff like that, is what he was talking about. Josh says, I want to see The Fiend on Raw to face Drew for the WWE title. Josh is like, it's totally related to Tessa. I think we've answered your question before, Josh. That's her dad. Brandi says Paul Heyman is next in line for a Universal Championship title shot, right? All he has to do is get rid of Roman Reigns, and it's all good.
You have to take him out.
Take him out.
Oh, Paige is taken off. I'm pretty sure I didn't hear him much at all in that match.
He was drinking his whiskey, I think, the whole time. Word says, I prefer Yowie Wowie Bray over the Fiend.
Yowie Wowie. I feel ya. That's a Velveteen, isn't it?
Might be. Yeah, that's Velveteen. That's that guy.
The Dream. Oh, yeah, it's definitely the Dream.
Did you guys know the catch up is marathon? Oh my god, totally.
Cameron must have lost an eye.
Nice.
Like Rey Mysterio. And Aleister Black before him.
Oh no, it's under his eye. Oh god.
Hey, look who's back.
He's like just staring.
Yeah, that's what he does.
That's weird as fuck. Vindicator's like, yeah, totally still swindling paychecks. Vindicator, I know you're better, but someday you'll get old too. And you'll just be swindling paychecks. John Ryder says, hey Travis, Dalethea, I have news.
What is it?
A match has already been confirmed for Survivor Series November 22nd. Team WWE versus Retribution.
Yes. They could main event that.
John L says, we all know Roman Reigns is staying on SmackDown for now.
I would assume he would because he's the champion. But they could switch champions.
Right.
At the draft. They could just switch champions. But I would assume they're starting it on SmackDown. SmackDown will have the first pick. And SmackDown will pick Roman. Their draft that they do is just so ridiculous that it doesn't even make sense. Well, Raw's bigger, so we're going to do 2-1 for the first 30 picks. And then we'll do back and forth. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? So you get 2 of the top 3 wrestlers, and then 4 of the top 6. And you just keep going. 6 of the top 8, or whatever.
Right.
9.
Chris O'Connor's like, Dexter Lumis is back. Yep, that was him. And also, RVD should come to NXT. Randy Paula says, NXT should bring in Sting and Ric Flair and have a match at the next takeover.
Oh, Lord.
2 old men in there with broken stuff die in the middle of the ring.
Like a thumb war or something?
They're having a talking war. Who talks the best from the poor old man who looks like he's had a stroke and...
Oh, is this it?
It's a private party. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's Isaiah Cassidy.
Oh. Yep.
Hell yeah, Isaiah Cassidy. Chris Jericho.
Oh.
Where's that dog at? That sounds closer than normal.
It's just our dog, so that's okay.
All right, Isaiah Cassidy. Last week he said he almost beat Chris Jericho, so he deserves a rematch. Almost. But I almost beat you, so I get a rematch. Is that how it works?
Chris Connie says Taker stand up with Sting at NXT TakeOver, laughing. Josh was like, Flair and Sting are old. I think 80 and 90 are old. Josh was like, Flair is in his 70s and Sting is in his late 60s. Well, I'll tell you this much, Josh. For anybody who has been in any kind of...
Is Sting really that old?
Any kind of sport, the minute that you get over 45, you're old. Because your body just doesn't do what it needs to do anymore. It's not their fault. They're just old. Sting probably is not old. I'm kidding. I have no idea.
Oh, I gotta listen to this song. I keep forgetting. So I can sing it too. Wonder if he'd get upset. I should ask him for permission.
Vindicator's like, yeah, I definitely plan on collecting every bit of the Social Security that is owed to me. Maybe totally burned through his over the last couple of years. Whatever, Vindicator, you're never getting Social Security. You're going to have to work until you die.
Who knows how it's going to work. This system in 40 years, 30 years.
Chris Okane's like, Jericho.
Look, Adam Cole's in the ring.
Josh was like, to me, you're old when you start getting the AARP stuff in the mail. Yeah, they probably already sending that to you, huh, Josh? Chris is like, Hurt Business versus Retribution versus Inner Circle versus Dark Order versus Undisputed Era versus Imperium versus OG Bullet Club with FTR versus Private Party with Street Profits.
Versus the Four Horsemen. They're all still alive, right? Except for Oli.
Versus Unicorns and Trolls.
Unicorns probably win that one. They're the most fierce animal in the animal kingdom.
Yeah.
What is Jericho
Randy's
doing?
like, oh, Adam Cole is the king of NXT. Because he's over there yakking his face off.
Looks very angry. Chris Jericho gets thrown into the ropes.
Oh!
Cassidy collides with him. It's like hitting a Mack truck.
He is making sure he takes
He's
him
definitely
down
the
fast.
smaller wrestler here.
Looks like Sting is 61. So he's an old-ass man.
There he goes. Wow.
And I say that because he was a wrestler and anything to do with sports. He's an old-ass man.
That is nuts to think the Stinger is 61 years old.
Like, oh my Lord. Just think.
I remember when he was just a blonde-haired freak just jumping from ring corner to ring corner, splashing all over Ric Flair.
30 years ago.
Or longer.
30 years ago. And you're like, I was 10. It was amazing. Randy says Adam Cole versus Kenny Omega would be a dream match.
Cole Omega, huh?
Mm.
Could be interesting. That's not happening anytime soon, though.
Yeah, it's just Adam Cole's yakking at Austin Theory right now.
Unless Adam Cole follows his girlfriend, goes to AEW.
Nah.
He was dating. I don't know if they're still dating. Britt Baker, MD.
I don't know.
DTS, whatever she is. It's not Austin
DDS?
Theory, is it? I keep thinking it's Austin Theory, and then I'm like, no.
No, maybe it's the other guy.
It's definitely Finn Balor. Finn Balor's the only other guy that looks like Austin Theory.
I'm pretty sure that's Austin Theory.
So is this a match? I feel like the referee is reffing it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, sure. I guess. I don't know, honey. I can't hear a bell on that side, so I have no idea what's going on. But he seems to be doing something, and he took off his shirt to play, so he must be beating Austin Theory up.
The hell's Luther doing?
Ooh. Rudeness. Total rudeness. We have Fat Laces in the chat. Hey, Fat Laces. How's it going? Chris is like, I still want to see Ref Aubrey versus Britt Baker. Okay.
At some point, we might actually get that one. Cassidy with Swanton. 1, 2, and Jericho kicks out.
Fat Laces says, hey, y'all, just made a steak dinner. Happy hump day.
Happy hump day.
It's a good dinner to have on a hump day. Steak.
It'll get you through the rest of the week. You could
Get
fast.
a body by steak. Randy says The Great American Bash 1990 is a classic. Definitely worth watching.
Oh, I'm sure it is. 1990?
Word
That'd be
says
a
The
hell of a
Fiend
one.
could have been the greatest, but he lost to Goldberg.
Yeah, they had to get the title off of him. So they bring in Goldberg. Goldberg's got a contract for the next 3 years. He wrestles twice a year. So we're going to see him
Goldberg?
6 more times, yeah.
Huh. That's funny. They're like, well, we need somebody to kind of be like Brock. How about you? You seem like the type of person we want for this.
Yeah, it's you going to be ready to go on a plane to Saudi every time we go over there? Because they love those old wrestlers there.
Right? Like, we need you to be there, Goldberg.
And try not to break people's necks if you can't lift them up. Undertaker's fault also. That match was a disaster.
Chris Lacani's like, The Fiend versus Omega. Oh.
The Fiend, Bray Wyatt is a great wrestler. You just don't get to see a lot of his wrestling technique anymore because of the character that he is.
Right.
No, I feel fine. All right, Adam Cole's got Austin Theory in the corner. Missile drop kick. Look at that. Theory's tied up. Probably just tore his knee all up. Another knee injury over in NXT, possibly.
Vindicator says, so if Cole loses to Theory, then he is that hated part of his career where is just putting young guys over.
Yeah, he would be. I don't think that's going to happen, but
he was just in a big fight to have the title again. Why would they do that to him?
I mean, and he took it to the next round.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he tied Balor and then went on to lose to Balor.
So there's one thing about Austin Theory that really, I'm pretty sure that's Austin Theory.
Yeah.
I guess it could be somebody else, but I'm pretty sure it's him. Right?
Looks like him to me, so I'm just calling him Austin Theory.
Anyways, so like when people grab him around the throat and put him in chokeholds, his face turns so ghastly colored. It's creepy.
Like white?
Yeah. It's really weird. I have to wonder if something's not wrong with his, like, you know what I mean? Like his stuff.
Carotid artery or something.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Lewis is like, power! Power!
It's all about power.
Got some power? That's good. He finally got some power. It's always nice when you have power.
2 and Austin Theory almost had Cole there. Yeah, his whole face turns white when he's exercising.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's him.
And down. That was a weird vertical suplex there. He landed almost on his side and his chest.
Oh. Vindicator says Goldberg is a has-been with nothing interesting left to offer. Him yelling at the camera doesn't cut it anymore. You're so positive.
He could cut it. He could do that.
That's it. Fat Lisa's like, who's got the power? He-Man?
He-Man.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
By the power of Grayskull.
I have the power! And he never used a sword on anybody.
No, why would he? That's violent. Look at Hager getting involved.
Holy crap, his nose
windy
is
outside.
bloody. His top of his nose is all bloody.
Jericho looks like he's in a little bit of trouble if he can get up, though.
Randy wants Turtles versus the Lucha House Party.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yes, those guys. Word says, I'm telling you, Bray sweats too much with the Fiend mask. Yeah.
Well, hopefully he's not getting out of shape again. Because that was the whole reason he had to leave in the first place. I'm like 70% sure. Because he was getting so out of shape.
Yeah.
Cassidy, off the top. There's a stunner. 2. Jericho kicks out. Jericho made him pin him and then kicked out. After the stunner, he grabs him and pulls him down on top of him.
Oh, jeez. It's like, yes, sir, you need to do your job.
Jericho getting beat up. Isaiah Cassidy's doing better than we thought, especially being a tag team wrestler. Jericho knocks him out to the outside, smacks him in the face. Cassidy, what's he doing here? Oh, another stunner.
Yeah, he had everybody confused. So don't feel bad, JR. It wasn't just you.
So close.
We're over here going, what? What is he doing?
30 years of Jericho next week. That's going to be a party.
Matt Hardy's going to be a party?
No.
What?
Huh?
What?
What are you wanting about?
I don't know.
Matt Hardy, don't move your arms too much. You probably have a concussion. Be responsible or you're going to have to sit in a chair at home. The line saw misses, hits knees. Cassidy going to do his own. Hits it. 1, 2. And Jericho
kicks out of it.
Kicks out again. That's the third or fourth close call for Christopher Jericho.
Chris Sakani says, have you guys seen AEW Dark? Have you heard of PUF? He's a big dude.
I watch it. I do watch it sometimes, but I have not heard of that guy. Now, Will Hobbs is a big dude, and he's going to be wrestling Cage here pretty soon.
Oh.
But I'm going to have to check that dude out.
Word says, darkness or not, there's no way Randy Orton beats up Ric Flair and Big Show in the same room. I don't care if he has night vision. Whatever, he kicked him in the head and put him in the hospital.
Before, one at a time.
Why not take a chair in there and beat the crap out of him with a chair?
Obviously, the chair had no effect. There's the Judas effect off the top rope. You can count to 100 here. Poor kid. He had a great match, too. Isaiah Cassidy loses to Le Champion. And then they start beating his ass.
Randy's like, it's Rey Mysterio versus Dominic at WrestleMania 37. And Luke's like, Randy, at Christmas, do you get to the tree and just shout out what every gift under the tree could be and ruin the surprise like you do in chat about WWE? And Randy says, yes, I do. I enjoy it.
Luther's getting his ass kicked.
As long as I make people laugh, I'm happy. Fat Lisa says, he just hit him with a lion salt. Savage. Vindicator says, I would be interested in AEW Dark if Britt Baker and Penelope Ford had a bra and panties match.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, no.
They're probably not going to be doing the bra and panty stuff.
No.
They do a little bit of sexier stuff than the WWE here and there, but not much.
They still try to keep it a little, PG, I guess.
He's the best man. Rumspringer.
It'll be Rumspringer all over again.
Wait, what was this a game?
I guess.
We know what Rumspringer is. With the Amish kids. I want to be Amish. I want to be Amish again. He was a rower. So is this their bachelor party right here?
I don't know, maybe.
Are they planning the bachelor party? Who is it? Do we know who that is?
Some guy that likes American flag stuff? Now he's wearing a British flag. Why was this flag American and then it was British? Who was that
Billy
guy?
Mitchell. Some guy named Billy Mitchell. I'll have to Google that. Who is Billy Mitchell?
I don't know. Tifa's like Dave and Buster's, lol. Yeah, that's where they were. Looks like I think I'll just become a heel in chat and totally screw the balance and see how long chat lasts till it implodes or sets itself on fire. Oh, yeah? Why do we want our chat to set itself on fire?
Who's that?
That was Luke saying that. Oh.
He's like the mayor of a major city. Just sit back, watch the chaos occur, burn down.
Be a heel, be mean, and be like Mr. Burns.
Oh! Weenies. They just call them weenies. Orange Cassidy has a match tonight.
That's funny.
We had back-to-back Cassidys tonight. Isaiah Cassidy into the Orange Cassidy.
Chris is like, orange. Randy says, right, I am off to eat my haggis and peanut butter sandwich. See y'all soon, and remember WrestlingGab is the best YouTube channel ever.
Appreciate that.
Well, thanks for that,
Randy.
Randy.
We'll see you again soon.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see you either later tonight or...
Enjoy your haggis.
On Friday.
And peanut butter sandwiches. Hopefully separately. Hopefully it's not haggis and the peanut butter sandwiches together.
Looks like Adam Cole won this one.
Haggis on your peanut butter sandwich. Fat Lisa says, too funny, freshly squeezed. Luke says, I don't want it to, but I'm the one sensible, non-pessimistic person in chat. The burden of this power and responsibility is too much. I can't hold back the hill chat much more.
Use the force.
Use the force, Luke. Use the force.
Will it?
Chris is like, Orange Cassidy needs to do a Goldberg entrance. With orange juice? I don't know what Goldberg's entrance says. What does he do?
He stands there, and then the fireworks start, and then he inhales it all.
Oh.
And then he blows it out like his nose and stuff, and then he's like, Brah.
Oh, okay, and then throws beer all over himself.
There's no beer.
Oh, is that a different guy?
That's Stone Cold Steve
Austin.
Austin.
That's a different one. Oh, I don't know these people.
Yeah, well, everybody out here thinks that you're weird now. Everybody knows who Stone Cold Steve Austin is.
Good for them.
The rattlesnake.
I'm so glad I'm not part of the everyone group.
The Texas rattlesnake. You watched him
it's
with
like all
Becky.
new to me every single
You
time.
watched
It
him with
doesn't matter.
Becky.
That doesn't mean I know them. Just
Well, I
because
know you
I
don't
may
call
have
him at
seen him a
home.
couple of times doesn't mean I'm like, oh my god, that's totally that guy.
Number 10.
Michael
number
Dukes
10
is
have
like,
a name?
I can't wait for Hell in a Cell. Oh, yeah, who can't?
It's at the end of October.
The 25th.
It'll be the week before Halloween. El Hallowe's Eve.
Walter's like, okay, bye guys. See you Friday for SmackDown.
All right, have a good night, boss.
Have a
Be
great
safe.
night, Walter. Be safe out there. We'll see you on Friday.
Friday, then Sunday, then Monday, then Wednesday, and then Friday.
Vindicator's like, they continue to bury Theory. Might as well release him so he could thrive in AEW. Well, let's put it this way, Vindicator. Austin Theory was in trouble for some shit. And Austin Theory just came back. Like, he was gone for a while because of some
The Me Too movement.
misconduct stuff. And I think they were doing an investigation to see what was going on there. And he just barely came back a few weeks ago. So he's probably going to be treated like garbage for a while. As in, you're going to have to build up your rep again in order to be on top. Once again, Vindicator, you have to give that shit time. That stuff with WWE just doesn't happen overnight. Even in NXT, it doesn't.
And they're
NXT
not
sets
gonna have
up
him
long
beat
ass
Adam
storylines just as much as WWE's Raw and SmackDown does. Like, look at fucking Damian Priest. How long it took him to become a champion. Holy shit.
All right, we got a 20-minute time limit.
Like, I think it took him about a year.
Here's number 10.
Wearing whatever. Wearing whatever.
From wherever.
From all the places. And wherever.
Oh, he's putting his glasses on.
Had to
Putting
put
his elbow guard on.
back on? Did he just take them off?
Yeah.
Did he put them back on?
He
Or did he
must
put a
have.
different pair on?
All these wrestlers really like to abuse his glasses.
Oh. He's going to give them to him.
John Silver.
Yeah.
Silver's cool for the first time in his life.
In his short, tiny life.
Preston Vance.
Janelle's like, could you see Adam Cole screwing over Kyle O'Reilly?
Absolutely.
Yeah, why not? I mean, Adam Cole
They
was
got to
in that
break up
for
that group at some point anyways, and they're not really putting them to use right now.
And they, Adam Cole was in the running for that title, and Finn Balor won it. So, yeah. And it was between Finn Balor and Adam Cole at the end, wasn't it?
It was. That's who they both tied. And then the next week had to finish it.
So, it wouldn't be surprising if O'Reilly
Look at that vertical
got screwed over
suplex.
a little bit.
By number 10. Look at that. And down.
Go number 10.
Preston Vance.
Sweet. Oh, is that his real name?
Uh-huh.
Preston Vance. What a weird name.
Cassidy's still just not really into this match. Oh! Number 10's putting his hands in his own pockets of Cassidy.
Kick him.
And then Cassidy gets out of it, rolls him up. Inside cradle. Flips him up, down.
You know
Spine
why
buster.
Orange Cassidy's having such a hard time with this? Because he didn't get a chance to kick him in the shins before they started.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
usually how he softens him up a little bit.
It is.
It's like a tough piece of meat.
Right? Fat Lisa says, I've thought that with NXT women's division because Bianca or Io Shirai or Rhea Ripley never had the title. It was always Shayna Baszler an entire year.
Yeah. And then, Rhea wins it, and that didn't last for shit. Her
Right.
title run didn't last at all.
Right. Vindicator says, that's terrible. The personal issues of people should never bleed into their work. That this is why too many hate life, and the unfairness of it leads to suicide and such. Well, let's put it this way, Vindicator. When it is part of your work, and that's where that stuff is happening,
it's different.
It's different. So, it would probably be different if it was some unknown persons in some unknown place that it happened, and it came forward. He might have still been on the roster for a while, but it came from within the allegations.
Down across. Number 10 catches him.
It's kind of different.
Flips him up on his shoulder, spins him around, down into a DDT. Cassidy pops back up like it ain't no thing.
And
Now
like,
he's taking
"I
his
don't
elbow
need
pad
this."
off. Here comes Superman punch. I guess that's more of a Superman elbow.
So he does it so that he has more power?
Yes.
He's like, I put this on so that I hold power
1,
in the
2,
whole match.
and 3.
And then
Orange Cassidy dominates number 10.
he got rid of number 10 very easily. He's like, I got rid of you.
Preston Vance.
Words is like, bring back Gold Dust. They can't because WWE owns
That's
that.
WWE's property.
Yeah.
Hey, here's that girl that everybody likes.
I don't like her. I
The
mean,
ninja?
I like the one with the long hair
The blonde?
that got in there first. Yeah. She seems to be okay. But the other one, no. I don't like her.
Katsumiya Zelaza.
Yeah. Catanzaro.
Yeah, Catanzaro. The
I don't like
ninja.
her. Yeah, I don't like her.
Is it because she's so tiny?
She just looks like she's anorexic or something. I don't care what she can do.
Like
It's
Snoop Dogg back
ugh.
in like 94.
Looks like she's... Xi Li is this girl's name.
Xylee.
Xiali. Xi Li. Luke says most of the WWE Me Too stuff was wrestlers accused of stuff against other wrestlers. Yeah. Chris Connie says, Tin is the future of professional wrestling. Tin should bury Chris Jericho next week. Right.
You like Preston Vance?
Oh. He's got... Who's he? He came in there with some stuff to give the not inner circle, what are these guys called?
They're the inner circle, aren't they?
Are they the inner circle? Oh.
Well, Santana and Ortiz are.
Okay. Well, it's all of them.
The other one's the Elite. But that's
okay.
the
Inner
Omega.
circle. It's Chris Jericho and Hagar and everything. He's in there giving them stuff. Did you give them, like, jackets for their...
It looks like it...
Group jackets? What do you call those? What do you call when you have jackets for everybody? Uh-oh. Sammy Guevara doesn't get one. So ridiculously embarrassing.
Who's the blonde over on NXT wrestling right now? Somebody at home. So I can write her name down.
The one that comes out with Catanzaro all the time. See, Janelle says solar panel cover screws over. Could you see him doing what Triple H did to Randy Orton? I'm not sure what that means.
Who is it? What'd you say?
Solar panel cover screws over. Could you see him doing... I don't know whose name that could be. Whose name is it? I'm sorry, Janelle. I can't figure out.
Solar cover?
Solar panel cover. That's what it says. But I don't know who it's supposed to be.
Like Finn Balor, maybe?
I don't know. Can you see him doing what Triple H did to Randy Orton?
Look at this. No, do you want me to join the inner circle? Do you want to join the inner circle? Look at these two big guys.
Fat Lisa says her name is Kaden Carter.
Kaden
Carter. Let's see. Vindicator says, good to see Orange get a win and Casey having another match. I'm glad that Ninja Warrior is getting pushed. Never mind. Casey is just supporting Kaden. Right. That Lisa says, oh God, not the group jacket talk again.
So, no joke. In my lifetime, I have been these two. Right?
These two guys?
I was at a bar one night and I was talking rugby with a guy. And my uncle played professional rugby. And then in Australia, and then he was coaching just for fun the ISU team, so they knew my uncle really well, right? So we were having this friendly, like, no, you're better, no, you're conversation until we started fist fighting. And that's what's gonna happen here. Like, it makes no sense, but you're like overly like aggressive, but it's like in respect. You're like, it was pretty funny.
That's funny.
Last thing I remember before I punched him in the face was my cousin Treon said, watch this, Travis is going to punch him in the face. And then I punched him in the face. It started a giant bar fight. It was actually one of the funnest bar fights I've ever been in my entire life.
Because of the guy was talking?
Yeah, because we were just talking about rugby, but he kept getting closer and closer to me. Like he was being super nice, but he was getting closer and closer. So... finally, I just punched him in the face. It was so funny. Treon had a girl literally have him by this part of the bone.
It looks like Kaden Carter won that with a roll-off on Xylee.
The throat, pulling as hard as she could in his throat. And he was he was sitting on the floor, and there was a bar table behind him. So the bar table is in the back of his neck. Her arm was in his throat, and another guy was punching him in the face. This is a true bar fight like you see in the movies.
Right.
I was in the back behind the bar trying to get around because I was trying to get to somebody and they were blocking me. So I ran around where the bartenders were and then came back over the bar and then through. And then we ended up getting kind of kicked out. But there was 3 of us kind of fighting together a little bit. Mm-hmm. So we get outside and I just wanted to get back in. So I went under the security guard's legs, crawled, jumped up on the stage there that they had for karaoke, and jumped off to punch the same rugby guy in the face, and I missed, and I hit the security guard in the face. And he was a boxing coach / like I've known this dude my whole entire life. Like, he would whoop my ass in like 1 second. And I was like, crap. That's a true story. I seen him the next day at the bar, because he was always at the gym, and that's where I worked at the time. And he was at the bar across the street. And he's like, Travis. And I'm like, oh crap. His name was Roscoe. Big Roscoe. Roscoe Coltrane, we called him. And he was a big dude. Dude could literally bench press 500 pounds.
Wow.
Like, I don't know. Did you ever meet Roscoe? You ever seen Roscoe?
I don't think so.
Big dude.
I don't think I've ever met Roscoe.
He had a black eye.
Yeah, I don't think there was when I went to bars, if I really paid attention to who the bouncers were or anything, because I never had to deal with that.
Did you ever go to the Odyssey?
No, I never went to that one.
I just remember him grabbing the door frames like this, and I couldn't break his arms down to get back in. That's how strong he was. That was everything I had. Like, so I just went under his legs real quick, shot up over, and he turned around, and I punched him right in the face.
Poor guy. I bet you guys were real good friends after that.
Yeah.
Luke says there is a lot of talk currently that Casey and her tag partner, other NXT women, might get sent to Raw and SmackDown to boost the women's tag division, but I'm not sold on that.
No. Are you talking about Caden Carter and Kazarian?
Yeah,
No.
Luke says Vindicator, Caden and Casey are a tag team, not support, but I think Casey might go ahead and shock everyone. Go heel and shock everyone.
Did you say Caden won that one? She did, right?
Yes, she did. Vindicator says, nah, Casey will be a face for a long time. Damn it, I hate typos. But they're funny. Word says, yowie wowie moment. Vindicator says, next time bring a camera with you, Travis, and make sure you film the bar fight in a more cinematic manner than Hardy versus Sheamus.
Yeah, right? Yeah, no, I there's no way I'm ever getting in a bar fight again. Unless it's an old country one.
And that was a long time ago in the sense that nobody had cameras on their frickin' phones.
Yeah, I would have been in jail.
It was back in the days when life was a lot better.
Yeah, I would have been in jail if there would have been camera phones.
Fuck.
Like, I don't even know what kind of future I would be in right now if there was camera phones back in our day.
Chris Akane's like, sexy Britt Baker time. She's out there.
Red velvet, if you please.
Luke says they already teased a heel Casey last week in her interview with a new attitude. Oh, interesting.
I would assume so too, because Britt Baker hasn't wrestled in how long?
The cardio is going to be in favor because of her activities.
How great is it to see Britt Baker back in the ring, though?
Chris Akane is very excited about it. He is extremely happy. I'm glad she's back without that weird thing she had on her face for that other one.
The mask?
Well, it was like some weird, like, nose thing or something.
Well, she had rhinoplasty.
It was so weird and awkward.
In South Park. South Park rhinoplasty. Tom's rhinoplasty.
Tom's rhinoplasty. Talking about South Park or missed the pandemic.
Are you guys watching the pandemic special on South Park? I mean, obviously you're watching us, so probably not, but...
The pandemic
There's a pandemic special on tonight.
On South Park tonight? Oh my god. We had to record it. Vindicator says, for some reason I thought of that 80s song, I Got a New Attitude.
Got a new attitude.
Fat Lisa's is like, yes, I am.
All right, here's that sit-down interview with O'Reilly and Balor. Sitting there with Shawn Michaels. Shawn is fully recovered from his chair shot.
Yeah, it doesn't harm him at all. He's always up for other stuff. Like, nothing phases that guy.
Do you think it's because he's hollow-headed, maybe?
I think it's because his eyes are like this.
What's that have to do with healing?
Oh, no. So it doesn't matter if he gets hit.
You know, if you get tapped in the back when you make that face, you'll be stuck like that.
That's what they say, but that's maybe what happened to him. Kato Jackson's in our chat. Hey, Kato. Saying, hey guys, can you pray for me? I'm very sick.
Oh, don't be sick.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't feel good. But Lisa says, that's why I came in so late. Because you were watching some South Park. That shit's funny. Vindicators say the night is flying by, only 25 minutes left. Well, don't give us countdowns.
Now I know what time it is.
Great.
I try not to watch the clock.
Now I'm going to have to look at the clock 500 times to know what time it is.
Just kidding.
Rude. So rude.
I figured it was getting close to the end with that interview going on.
The garbage interview with the garbage people.
You don't like Finn Balor?
Well, it looks like Dalethea should play the 2 South Park games on PS4.
I don't
I'm not
think
a fan of SP.
that JR should even say things like that anymore because people are so sensitive.
Oh,
that wrestling dentists aren't pretty, but not this one. You know,
that wrestling dentists aren't pretty.
Right, but not this one.
But not this one because she's pretty. How is that offensive?
Oh, trust me, they'll find a way.
Because there's been so many other wrestling dentists. Who's the other wrestling dentists that have been in WWE over the last 30 years?
Don't know.
And any kind of wrestling dentist. I want to know these wrestling dentists.
I don't know.
And I bet you they were dudes.
Oh,
and
God.
they were probably hideous
that
looking.
Looked like it hurt.
Anyways, he says, but the games are the funniest thing. They're called Stick of Truth, the first one, and the Fractured Butthole for the second. Oh, God. Chris says, oh, yeah, look at Britt Baker's pretty face.
With her new nose.
Chris is like, Kane was a dentist, but was he a real dentist? Did he have, like, a doctorate? Because Britt Baker's a real dentist.
He is a
She actually has a practice and everything.
1, 2, and she kicks out. Red Velvet staying in this. She's got kicked in the face.
Her sparkly britches.
Britt Baker go out there, bust somebody's teeth, and then charge them to fix them. She's making money hand over fist.
Isaac D. Yankem in WWE. He was played by Kane before he was Kane, but Isaac was a dentist. Was he a real dentist, though? I'm talking about real, like, actual doctorate dentist who went to school.
Is that enough?
Became a dentist, and then went to wrestling and wrestled.
With the curb stomp.
In their spare time.
Britt Baker.
Yeah, exactly. No, there hasn't been. So, what JR said is just being factual. There's nothing wrong with what he said.
She's better than she's ever been.
And if anybody gets offended by that, they're stupid.
Oh, they will.
It's just dumb. Hasn't been any other dentist, so if there's never been other dentists, how can they be...
What the hell's she doing?
I don't know. She's got to give her the mandible. She got to pull her teeth out. Is that what she does?
Oh!
She's got to have her glove on to do it.
She's got her in the lockjaw.
Chris was like, Britt hit that claw, but she did like a curb stomp. Yeah.
Who's Sam Shepard?
Who's Sam Shepard?
She said, who does she think she is? Sam Shepard?
Who's Sam Shepard?
That's what I said. I wrote it down.
I don't know. Who is Sam Shepard?
I don't know. That's why I wrote it down. Because everybody said Sam Shepard, not Sam. 30 Years of Jericho. Next Wednesday. That should be their 1-year show. I don't understand why they're doing it on the 14th. 1 year old, this company. There it is. Will Hobbs. Brian Cage next week.
Ooh.
Hell
it's
yeah.
For that. It's for the FTW Championship.
Wow.
I didn't even know we had that as a championship.
I guess it's official.
I guess it's official.
There it is. And
it's weird.
That next week. So that's got to be the main event.
Find out who will face Archer next. Anniversary show Wednesday, October 14th. Alex says the South Park games are like RPG but South Park style, and it follows the show's story and everything. I almost died laughing from them. LOL. Well, it's funny you would think that those were funny if they follow the storylines, but you don't think that the show itself is funny. It's funny.
All right, who's Kingston gonna Proclaim.
There's quite a few South Parks that are hilarious. Some are kind of dumb, but most of them are pretty funny.
Well, they're supposed to be dumb.
Well, of course they are. It's probably because they hit on nerves of offensive still for the people who believe in the stuff they make fun of.
The crybabies.
Yeah, that's it. It's probably why people don't like it.
The PC babies, that's what they call them.
The PC babies.
PC
babies. Vindicator says, it's amazing how much in terms of facial features Britt Baker looks like Bayley. Sure. Oh, they're going to have it on TNT. Who doesn't want to watch that?
I've seen it. I haven't seen part 2 yet, though.
I haven't seen any of them, so.
They're okay.
Looks like something about the way the show is made irks me. I don't know why, but the game was done in a way that I enjoyed. Is it because it's not very, like
professional
looking?
It's like a $7 drawing.
From the beginning ones, like they're not as bad now. They're a little better now, but, like, drawing-wise. But
yeah, because they're probably worth $100 million.
But they're all kind of like, they all have, like, round faces.
They're like the oldest.
They don't have, like, anything special to them.
They're kind of like the Simpsons. They're still kids. They've been kids forever. They're still scared of the 6th graders.
Right, but they're kind of, like, in a different grade now. Aren't they, like, in 4th grade now or something?
Right.
Fat Lisa says, my favorite South Parks are the Whole Foods one, the Jersey Shore one with the Snooki Monster. I couldn't even tell you what my favorite...
I like the old ones.
The old South Park ones are pretty funny.
Like when they go to hell, everybody.
Right.
I shouldn't be here. I'm a devout Christian. I was a practicing Protestant. Well, you chose wrong.
And then it's all the Mormons here.
He's like, well, who chose right? Who was right? And look, it was the Mormons. Yes, the Mormons.
Oh, that's pretty funny. They don't do it right, though, because they, like, have 7 tiers of belief system of who is in the better heaven. Fat Lisa says, and the one where Timmy is a Crip and they end up in the night sleepover in the hood.
Oh, yeah. That was hilarious. When they're actually at, like, the
or
YMCA
Butters,
or whatever.
When Butters becomes a pimp, but he doesn't know it. Oh, it looks like, I don't know, I think in terms of show quality, I grew up on The Simpsons, so I guess I got used to watching that style, but the games are long and I could just explode the South Park universe. And all the characters and backstory without some of the weird production. Yeah, I could see that, but, you know, I mean, I look at The Simpsons as weird because I never watched them, but I grew up watching, you know, like old school Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes and, you know, and then I see the stupid cartoons now and they're so creepy looking to me, I can't even watch them.
Yeah, I don't try.
They're so
It's because it's digital and they're, like, they're not grainy like they should be. Well, they don't look hand-drawn.
They're not drawn and they're gross looking. It's like, ugh, who wants to watch that garbage?
Yeah, you did.
Bulldog choke.
Tap.
You didn't tap? Chris was like, I always like Fat Tony Simpson's episodes. The mob guy. Fat Lisa says, oh, and the one about the TSA where the black lady says, let me check your asshole. I like it when they brought the TSA into their bathrooms because somebody left the seat up, Clyde, I think, and his mom fell into the toilet and got hurt. And so they said the toilets were unsafe, and so they had to have the TSA come into your bathroom. Oh my god. It's just like, what the hell? Oh, Luke says, I grew up with Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry, The Simpsons, Ren and Stimpy, Beavis and Butthead, Daria. I didn't watch Daria until, like, later on, but Daria was pretty cool. Oh, that was like, yeah, that's the episode. Oh, okay, yeah, that one's so funny. Let me check your asshole. That was hilarious. You're unresponsive.
He's actually pretty good on the mic for a referee. That's money right there. A referee that can talk.
It's my job to protect you from yourself. Oh my God, that's priceless.
Uh-huh.
That's awesome.
He's going to get his ass kicked.
They can't beat up the referee. What the bleeping hell is that crap? No beating up refs. That's just ridiculous.
Jon Mox showing up.
He's like, well, I'm going to come down this way this time.
The Butcher and the Blade were not there.
No.
I feel like
look, he's got his bat.
I feel like the Butcher and the Blade kind of lost all attention from me when they lost the bunny.
Oh, yeah. No sexy ladies, so he can't watch it anymore.
He's
got his bat with his barbed
I just
wire.
feel like that helps the valets.
Right.
Look behind him. The Butcher's behind him.
Fine, I'll blow it away.
That's a big dude. That's a couple big guys in the ring right there. This is for the title, but you know that the title isn't going to change hands. But what shape is Moxley going to be in 2 weeks?
He hit him, and he fell almost on his bat. So he almost, like, had a boo-boo.
Uh-huh.
So he kind of, like, fell funny, and then made sure he, like, kind of fell a little different. So the Butcher had to stop doing what he was doing before he could attack him.
Right.
And kick the bat out of there so that Moxley wouldn't hurt himself on the bat. That's pretty funny. Sorry. Things that amuse me.
Candice LeRae's taking off her wings.
Oh, is that what's happening now?
You're like an angel without wings. So, like a human?
Like an angel without wings. So, like a human?
So, like a...
Vindicator says Priest will manhandle Gargano and Io will embarrass Candice.
I don't know. Actually, that's exactly what's going to happen tonight. But what's going to happen Sunday? We going to see some titles change places?
I don't know. Would they really take it off Damian Priest already?
I don't see either of those two losing, really, but it makes a lot of sense if they did.
Yeah.
Because they could move Io Shirai right up for the draft.
True.
And Damian. Damian would be fine on the main roster also.
Yeah.
He'd fit right in with Vince's style of wrestling.
Right.
They got Keith Lee already up there. Although then you're leaving NXT with no big guys.
Damian Priest doesn't have a butt. He basically, like a frog stood up and put pants on. It's kind of funny, actually.
That's funny.
They, like, still have her music stuff going, so it was, like, strobe lights and time for everybody to have a
little bit of seizure.
I had a seizure for a second. Sorry. Eye seizure. I had an eye seizure.
So the Butcher's just beating the shit out of Moxley still.
Wow.
Look at him out there. That's what I do in the yard every day.
Doing his walking squats.
That's my...
or lunges. Walking lunges.
That's what I do every... Well, not every day, but once a week.
I
don't walk, though. I just stand there and do them.
Oh. You don't walk lunge?
I was for a while, but I don't do it anymore. I feel like my technique isn't as sound. And sometimes I forget where I'm at.
I forget where I'm at all the time.
With the counting. Johnny's a lot quicker, but Damian's a lot stronger. Johnny getting right out of the way. Damian using his speed and his power, But Johnny Wrestling knows how to wrestle. Oh, shit. It's hard to wrestle through a boot to the face. And then big slobber knocking punches.
Chris is like, Io Shirai is so sexy. Vindicator says Moxley will win his match, so I'm checking out for the night. See you guys for Talk Down or SmackDown. I mean the Sister Bliss Moody Chief Roman show on Friday.
All right. Well, we'll see you on Friday.
Have a good one, Vindicator. Bring your happy hat. Buttercream's like, that's the Butcher? Yeah.
That is the Butcher.
It's definitely not the Blade.
Blade a little bit skinnier. Lero's in there. All right, the tag has happened. Candice LeRae, Io Shirai, locking up. They're facing each other this Sunday.
Oh my God, just smack her in the face. Fat Lisa says The
And she
Walking
did.
Dead's final season starts this Sunday. It's going to be a full year because they split the season in half and we have to watch it all the way to spring. Bummer.
Wait, really? So the second half is going to be all winter?
I guess.
That's weird. Up, over. Candice LeRae misses with a lackluster clothesline. Like, that didn't even look real.
Well, maybe she doesn't know what she's doing.
Io Shirai kicks out. Yeah.
Zoe's like, I thought for even a sec that was Jake Roberts. Alrighty then.
Maybe
No.
a few years ago. That's about how big Jake was, but that was a long time ago. Oh! Jars that knee out of place. Jon Moxley with a kick. Going for the dirty deeds. Didn't he call it something else now?
I don't know.
What was the move that was banned?
I don't
They had
remember.
to sign the contract.
Oh. His weird move.
Yeah, it's the dirty deeds in WWE, but it's called something else. Look at that. Io Shirai. Oh, shit. Is she okay? All right, she's okay. She landed on both of her feet, so I was kind of worried about that. Would they do a picture-in-picture on there to show us what happened? Can you imagine that?
What was that replay? I can't tell.
Our 65-inch TV with
I need
1-inch block.
the whatchamacallits. What do you call those things? Binoculars.
Oh, yeah.
I need binoculars.
I was going to say bifocal, so.
I need
little bit different.
binoculars. See what's going on.
Jon Moxley's in a half crab. If he rolls him up, though, he could grab that ankle, maybe turn this around or
Chris
reverse
says
it.
that Candace is looking good too.
Yes.
Fat Lisa says, I bet Io could take on Johnny. Where it says NXT sometimes feels like they got more to prove, so the stunts be crazier. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then they injured, and then, like, Karrion Kross. Mm-hmm. Oh, did you see that? Johnny Wrestling saved Candice LeRae from the 619.
Wow.
He jumped up and took it.
Did he?
Heroes 619.
Wow.
Heroes in the ropes. So close.
So close, yet so far away.
He's getting up. He took that 619 from Io Shirai. Ate it. Butcher still got him in the half crab. Okay, let it go finally. Eddie Kingston on the outside with his face mask on his head. Just kidding, it's a bandana.
He's wearing his bandana on his forehead.
Does that count as a mask?
Well,
If you just wear your gangster rag into the store,
yeah.
but on your forehead?
No.
So
It
they
has
have
to
it.
be on your mouth.
Did they have it written now somewhere?
No.
In bylaws?
No.
There it is. So close. I thought he was going to go for that dirty deeds. Paradigm shift.
There you go.
I don't know if I'll remember that one. It took me 7 years to remember dirty deeds.
You say it every once in a while.
Well, yeah, when he's wrestling a lot
Yeah.
and they bring it up. The paradigm shift. Candice LeRae's just wrenching on Io Shirai's neck. Sometimes I feel like I need that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've got that muscle right there that won't loosen up ever. So I can't do push-ups.
That's weird. Do you want me to use my elbows on it?
Drop bows on it.
They're
The
very
atomic
pointy.
elbow.
They're dangerous elbows.
You hit me with the Dusty Rhodes elbow. American Dream. Oh, there. That was a replay of it. The 619 where he ate it.
Oh. I missed it. So, like, during the commercial, this is what happened.
Well, out here, I mean, obviously he's not going to win the title. They're not going to put the title on. Oh, his knee's so blown that he can't even run to the freaking barricade. Oh, shit. The Butcher just went head first into the barricade. Why don't they just all jump him? Just beat him down.
Well, that's what they said. Like, be careful out there, Moxley, because you got those guys out there. I'm going to attack you.
All right, we got the hot tag over in the corner. Johnny Wrestling getting his ass handed to him by Damien. There's that arrow. Bam. Elbow.
His arrow elbow.
Yep. Look at the power there. The Falcon arrow at the end.
Him.
That's enough. 1, 2, and 3. No! Johnny Wrestling kicks out from his finisher. That's his finisher.
Weird.
So how is Damien going to beat him this Sunday if he can't beat him with his finisher? Is he going to need Io Shirai tonight to beat him? Iro's getting up there on the apron. Bam! Like face breaker or something. I don't know what Johnny Wrestler just hit him with. It's kind of like a DDT, but it was more of a face buster. Spinny kick. Damian Priest. Kick after kick. Goes him into the ropes. There's a tag. Io Shirai working her way into the ring. What's she going to hit? Johnny Wrestling? That's dumb. Women can't hit men. Men can't hit women. There she is. Candice LeRae back in there with Io.
She's not active though, is she?
Well, she is because so women can only fight women. So once this one tags, the other
no matter what, the other one has to.
Right, yeah.
I think they should have to get to the corner and tag them.
So the guy would have to touch them though? They don't let the guys touch the girls. 2 and Butcher almost had Moxley. What a great match over here too. Not as good though. This is the first time I can honestly say that the NXT's main event's better than the AEW one. In a long time, if ever. If I've ever said it.
It's been a while since that's happened.
And it was probably like a Rhea Ripley main event.
Yeah.
Well, it probably was. It was Rhea Ripley beating Shayna Baszler, I bet. Because that was just a Wednesday show. And then the whole crowd jumped in the ring and celebrated with her, and then she lost a few weeks later to Charlotte. So, silliness.
Yep.
And down. A backbreaker.
This is like Damian Priest can be better than Reigns, maybe? Where it says, good match, NXT side, I mean.
Yeah, both of them aren't bad, though.
They're not too bad.
Butcher's going after that knee
Butcher's just doing a very,
It's slow, it's methodical. He's just working on that knee of Moxley. Moxley's going to have to do something to get that pressure off his knee. I don't know what this would even be doing. Spins him into the ropes. Hits a turnbuckle. Io Shirai. Is she going to pin Johnny Wrestling? The referee's like, no.
She's like, what? We do this all the time. Difference does it make?
Look behind him. Kicked him right in the nads. Hero's trying to get to Shirai. Or Hero is Shirai, never mind. LeRae. I'll get it. Johnny Wrestling. They're going to win this. Bam! And 1, 2, and 3. Johnny Wrestling and his girlfriend, wife, whatever they are.
Words was like cheating.
Candice LeRae.
Yep.
After Candice LeRae kicks Damian Priest.
In the balls.
In the place that priests don't need. Right? Priests aren't supposed to have that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hero wants to fight Johnny Wrestling. They're about the same size. Look at the backstabber. Right into Hiro Shirai's back. Damn. Crossbody from the Blade. Or the Butcher, sorry. I don't know where the Blade is. Is he on me? I haven't seen him. He's not there, is he?
What?
I said he's not there, is he?
No, he's not.
The Blade? We haven't seen him.
I haven't seen him. Sorry, I was distracted by the replay.
Yeah.
Over on NXT.
And that's fine. It's a great replay. Look at that DDT. And that's enough. So all he has to do is hit Damian with the DDT after kicking him in the nuts on Sunday.
Right.
Because his finisher did not work. Damian's.
For that time.
Well, Damian's finisher didn't work. But Gargano's DDT did.
Right.
Granted, he was probably thinking about his balls and if they were ever going to drop out of his belly again. And the Butcher taps out with that bulldog.
Oh, he did it.
Jon Moxley is still the AEW champion over 200 days.
NXT is so fucking weird. Like, seriously. They're like, look, isn't this great?
Let's take their belts and pretend they're ours. Jon Moxley, look at all of them are holding their belts up. Jon Moxley was the only one holding the belt up that was actually his.
That's actually the real champion.
Oh, Kingston throwing a fit. This doesn't look like it's over.
Fat Lisa is like LOL side chick, whatever she is. And still. Right? Whatever that she is.
And Jon Moxley retains.
He does. Retains his tittle.
His tittle. His titillating title.
His tittle. Retain the tittle. All right.
All right, everybody. We will see you on Friday. That's this Friday.
SmackDown.
What is that, the 2nd?
Yes.
The 2nd of October already. Wow, that blows my mind.
It's crazy.
October already. Halloween stuff better be set up. We need trick-or-treaters this month. Everybody, stay safe. We'll see you Friday.
Have a great one.
Have a good one. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.